bothered me. But then one day I was driving my little boy to school and I saw this quote by Walt Whitman. It was painted on the wall there. It said, "Be curious, not judgmental."
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you earned here tonight.
Beyond the Bench with Brad Payne and Matt Briggins right here on 102.7 The Game.
Tonight, we skate with it. Tonight, we stay with it. And we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world.
It's Beyond the Bench, 102.7 The Game, brought to you by the Green River Area Federal Credit Union. And what a perfect day to have Herb Brooks and in your intro as the Americans just slap down the Canadians in both women's hockey and men's hockey.
Take your sport.
There you go.
Take your sport, too. It's our fourth most popular sport, and we own you in that, too. You had a chance to become part of it.
There you did.
You had a chance to become the 51st state. Yep. You said no, so this is what you get.
There you go.
Take it.
It's kind of like whenever Calipari said, we'll come to your house,
and
we'll
beat
you on your T-shirt night. We'll come to your Olympics, and we'll beat you.
Take that.
Take that. And I love the tweet that was put out with the bald eagle having the duck down on the ice with
I
the
didn't
talons.
see that. Y'all tell me about it. That's awesome.
That is classic. It is classic. But, hey, guys, how you doing? I know it's been a big week. Last week was the end of the regular season. Now you start to, all the good stuff. Starting this week on 102.7 The Game, we'll have the entire 9th District tournament. It will not be based on, the school's radio. It will all be on 102.7 The Game. Now, we will have the 10th District up there on 97X with McLean County, the 11th District on WBIO. But it's tournament time in high school basketball. And before we talk about it a little bit, you guys had an interesting week last week. You guys played one game, went 1-2.
Yeah.
I mean, how's that happen? I mean, that's kind of crazy how that goes,
The only game we played in, we actually got beat, but did the admin forfeit with the GRC game.
Can we do? I want you to explain a little bit about that because I saw some stuff on social media how y'all been playing with an ineligible player all year.
Right.
Like this literally was a paperwork. Forgetting to get some paperwork done by an AD after it was already proved that he was eligible.
It really all boils down to. The long and short of it, not to make it boring, is the KHSAA sends 2 letters on a player's eligibility. They send one that is suggestion's not the right word, but that's what I'm going to use. So their lawyer from KHSAA sends out, and it has the KHSAA letterhead on it, and he sends his recommendation of eligibility. I guess recommendation's probably better. 100 times out of 100, the KHSAA goes with what the lawyer says on it.
Right.
They've never not done that. So when you receive that letter that says player A, it is my recommendation that player A becomes eligible for school A, within 2 or 3 days you're going to get an official letter from KHSAA. The way the paperwork was, we received the letter, let's just say on a Monday or Tuesday of the recommendation. We didn't receive the letter in hand, but it was mailed in our mailbox, I think, on a Thursday. But we didn't get it until Monday and didn't actually see it, file it, do whatever you need to do. And that's a little bit over my pay grade on that because I don't know exactly what Davis County High School, other than just putting the player's name in arbiter, which you could kind of expand on that, Matt, a little bit. I think I'm saying it right. But other than that, that is really all it boiled down to.
Right.
There was no eligibility issues.
Right.
Whatsoever at all, and which is why you see administrative forfeit and not like forfeit because of ineligibility.
Right.
Like you'll see on Princeton's.
Yes. Yes, and then you guys had an interesting week. I will say, Matt, that maybe one of the greatest post-game press conferences I have ever seen.
It goes up there with Mora.
You're up there with the playoffs. Yes. You're talking about playoffs or Dennis Green saying they were who we thought they were. The thing I take from that is that guy can't even push buttons.
Yeah, Russellville has the worst score clock keeper in the state of Kentucky. I hope he watches this because you need to get a new job. I mean,
I'd say he probably does it great for them.
Yeah, he screwed up in the girls' game for us. He never got the score right. So half the time I'm over there arguing, saying it was a 3 instead of 2, and then so they're inbounding the ball, and so they hand the ball to the inbounder. He hits the horn. Like for a sub,
play has to stop.
Well, the ref looks, our guys look, all their guys look. Well, he throws it into one guy for a 3, wide open, hits it.
Oh, they let that count?
They let it count.
Play has to stop.
That's 4th region, though.
I mean, you had some interesting things to say about the 4th region too.
I was a little ticked.
You were, I mean, that's one of those things when you're like that, you may want to take like a 5-minute break before you go to your post-game show.
Everything I said was completely accurate. Listen, I mean,
it was just animated. It was accurate, but it was just animated.
It's tough to play in the 4th region. It really is.
I wish we'd have had like the camera like they did yesterday for Kentucky Auburn, where Pope said what he wanted to say in the press conference, and then he said something completely different right out there with hearing me.
I mean, hear him off.
I would have loved to have him at like a little microphone in him as he was going into his locker room.
That was our 3rd game in 4 days. We had 4 this week, and driving down to Russellville, I mean, doesn't get much better than that, does it?
I wouldn't think so.
In the year,
I mean, yeah. And so then, I mean, they're hitting shots. I mean, I watched one game. They missed 19 threes. And they hit 9 against us. They got guys hitting shots that hadn't hit a 3 in practice in 2 weeks. And then you get the score clock hitting the horn, and then he gets the score wrong every time, and you got a ref that calls a foul on a guy that's not even near the plays on the other side of the floor. I mean, it was just
sounds like Auburn. Sounds like Auburn UK last night.
It's a Russellville 4th region game.
Is that what it is? Okay. You and your 4th region love, man. You're not going to be welcome down in the 4th region.
I don't really care.
I'm actually surprised Brad's sitting next to me. I've heard Davis County's kind of mad at me, so there you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's
you quit drinking the Davis County Kool-Aid.
Oh my gosh! And did he ever? And then went straight from red to orange is what he did. he added a little bit of water to it and went to orange. My gosh!
Are you trying to get Gormley on
I want to be
St. Bradley's spot or something?
I think so. Maybe yours.
I did notice that Gormley added every time that somebody for Davis County checked in, scored, or anything like that, he made sure that he kept the audience educated on
where they played before
person. But I guess maybe he did that for the Grayson County players.
Did he do it for Martis and
Gator? Well, he didn't, and I guess maybe he did that. I'm going to have to give him, because I never listened to him and don't have any reason to, but I guess he probably did that early in the year. I hope he did for Grayson County.
Well, maybe he just figured that the Grayson County people already know where those kids came from.
Maybe, and they didn't know where our kids came from.
I will say, yeah.
Nobody knew where Mike came from, I'm sure. I mean, make sure you say from Owensboro High School. But he's not from Owensboro High School.
That's a good touch, actually.
I mean, that's what the colleges do. They'll say he's from USC.
Yeah.
Usually
Nebraska.
it's a long list anymore.
It's
a very long list anymore. And
I just watched Memphis this morning too play.
Penny Hardaway's terrible.
He's gone.
He's terrible. He's always been terrible. I mean, it was. I thought it was a decent hire for what they could do when they did. But he's been terrible.
Yes.
I mean, it's
kind
of like
a lot of money in that program.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I mean, I think to me he is the Deion Sanders of college football, of college basketball. It's a name that turns but when you go through 3 or 4 years, it's not going to be where you think it is.
Yeah, those kind of hires now aren't nearly as important. Your 5-star name hires, like you said, Deion and Penny. Because you've got to go get the players now. You've got to go get them with money instead of, hey, this is who's coaching.
Yeah, but it's always been like that. You got a group of people say, let's give this guy a chance. This guy, it's like Kenny Payne, for example. Yeah. Kenny Payne's a big name in Louisville,
right? No, and
we find he's coached in the NBA, coached at Calipari. We finally give him a chance. He's atrocious. And so, just because you're a good player or you're a big name doesn't mean you're a great coach.
And just because you didn't play doesn't mean either. I hate those people.
Tom Crean never played basketball.
The Van Gundys and stuff. Yeah. I know one of them was pretty good, but the other one, the fat one, wasn't.
Stan?
Yeah.
Jeff is the short.
He was good.
Jeff was good. Jeff was the one that was holding on to Alonzo Mourning's leg down there at the bottom of the pile.
Stan couldn't play?
I think Stan.
See a curler?
Curler. I got to ask
we didn't win.
I got to ask you.
That got cheated.
Yeah, there you go. They did win and cheat. I will say this: the women finished fourth. Did you guys watch much of the Olympics?
Just curling. That's
it was the most gold medals ever won by the United States. Now there's a lot more.
We don't normally
now.
do well in Winter Olympics.
No, I think we've always
Summer
been in the top
is where
5.
we dominate.
That's where we don't. But here's my question for you. And I think I was watching some of this, and I've realized this, and I want to see if you think I'm right. That really the Winter Olympics is just a Kentucky redneck version of the Summer Olympics. Like every sport they have, it's the redneck version. Like in the Summer Olympics, you run and you time it. Mm-hmm. So they got snow skiing. They're like, okay, well, let's shoot stuff with it too. Mm-hmm. Or they had a bobsled. And it's like, hey man, let's see if we can go down this thing, on our back on a one sled. And now let's go face first and see who can do whatever. I mean, it's just a redneck version of the Summer Olympics. Some of it is.
It's just made up games for drunk people.
Yeah, who made up curling? I wonder. Think a drunk person?
People.
I sent you
that a pond out there, and they're like, let's see if this damn rock, I can throw it and push it.
Exactly what it is. Did you see that video I sent you? It was like the 1964 curling Olympics, and the dude was smoking a cigarette
while he's sweeping.
That's solid right there. That's solid.
It was pretty good.
That's drunk. It's drunk. It's what you do when you're drunk.
It's the redneck Olympics, man. It's what it is. But let me ask you this: as we get into district play that starts Monday, all throughout the state of Kentucky, in the 9th, if I was going to ask you if you could only see one game of a first round district game, what's the one game you would go watch?
Probably Catholic and Apollo. Okay. I think it'd be a good game. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, if you go by past performances, right? Like you have to think that that's going to be the one that is going to be to watch. I still think that Natalie's game tomorrow could be a little bit more interesting than what people are giving it credit for.
I agree with that. Owensboro's a scary team because you got Carter Swanigan. They've been pounding the ball in the middle.
Anybody that's pressured Davis has stayed in games, and anybody that hasn't, Davis is just
are they going to pressure
to shred. They should.
Giving away secrets against your wife?
I don't. I don't know if he will or not, but he should. So we'll see.
I think McLean Muhlenberg will be an interesting game on Tuesday.
That's going to be
first to 27 wins,
probably
first to score, possibly. No, that's two conflicting styles there, and I do feel like Muhlenberg is playing better. And man, they've got some guys that they can score the ball on you, and you get them going and don't stay in front of them and let them get in the lane and start spraying it out for three. They can. You always look at a team in the postseason, and it's not always the best players or the best coached or anything like that. It's you're playing well at the right time, and you look at the Sports Center floor and how you can mitigate that. And Muhlenberg is a team, just like I've said with Ohio, on a one-game set, man, they can light you up, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, you know, there's some things defensively that you have to try to do against both teams, but both are very, very, very dangerous for a Davis and Grayson, teams like that. Meade still, they're still kind of a question mark.
They are. They're complete question mark.
But they're 15 threes against us, so yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're going to be in the regional tournament because they 100%. Get Cloverport. I mean, I think I figured out. I think right now you could get it at Vegas on the money line.
What would you bet?
I think it's plus 50,000. You got to bet 50,000 to win 100.
Would you?
Oh, I would bet my life savings. Yes.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I think that's where it would
be. I bet 50,000 to win 100 on Cloverport?
On anything that you were guaranteed
on anything.
This.
Yeah.
On anything. I mean, you would make that bet 50,000 to win. See, I would never make that bet because
one guy told me on a
it's a free $100.
Well, that's what one guy said this one time that I was working with. He said, if I told you if there was a spoon sitting right here and I told you to take that spoon and go put it over there on the shelf and I'd give you $100 to do it, would you do it? And I said, well, yeah. And he goes, that's what betting a plus, or a minus 1 million to 1 is. is taking that spoon and betting over there.
Except that there is that possibility that as you're walking over there, you can fall down and break your neck.
Is there?
No.
There's no chance that Cloverport can beat.
If Cloverport won, would it be the biggest upset in the history of sports, period?
Well,
This would be bigger than Chaminade beating #1 ranked Virginia with Ralph
It's not possible.
Sampson.
The only way it's possible is somehow Bradley got on that staff and committed a bylaw infraction
I ain't got enough time.
during that game.
Nor phone minutes or text.
There is no other way. There is no other way they can win.
You have to give Bradley a supercomputer.
I need a passport or something.
I mean, that's the only way.
Not getting them from Mexico.
No,
not right now.
Not right now. You can't get him out of the airport right now. But let me ask you this: if there was a team, Brad's about to spit his Diet Pepsi out. If there was a team in the region in the first round that if I ask you to put on upset alert,
okay.
What's the one team in the region that for district that you, because I think this is tough because there's not I mean, just some mismatches.
Yeah, there are.
But give me a team that means a lower seed winning against a higher seed. Which team would you put on upset alert?
Let me do this one. Because there's only two in my opinion. There's only the Breck Hancock and the McLean-Muhlenberg, and I don't know who you judge as the lower seed in the McLean.
Nothing in the girls' side. You got both.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm telling you can give me the girls too, but that's fine. You can go with yours.
I just drew a blank. Who's Edmondson playing? Trinity. Whitesville Trinity.
I was going to say that's my pick. I think Edmondson would win the game, but Trinity has played a lot better.
I didn't even put that together.
Trinity has played a lot better. And
I thought Trinity was the 4. No, but Butler's the 4.
They got a 1-1 game.
Yeah,
but
the first time they played it was 76-71, and Harrison Barnett's been playing well.
Where's the district
at Butler?
Hey,
Trinity got beat pretty good by Owensboro the other day, but it was a tough matchup for Trinity. I thought. Trinity. I mean, they do a great job.
They play similar, and I don't think that favors Trinity. I think a team that slows it down to where Trinity can make you speed up favors Trinity.
Well, I promise you this:
wants to run.
Kirkpatrick's going to know everything that Edmondson's going to run.
Backwards.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he's also going to be defending on the sideline while they're playing defense.
He gets out there.
He does.
Not as much as one of y'all, Davis' assistants does, though. My God.
I will say on the
Not me.
Paint that coach's box, please.
I think Edmondson's a heavy favorite on the girls' side, too, in the 1-4 matchup against Trinity. But the Trinity girls have played really well. I just don't know if they have anybody that can stop Carrie Ann Williams from doing whatever she's doing. But I would say keep an eye on that one, too.
If Edmondson girls get up there, Sports Center, they've had some bad draws. Yes. And a lot of them have come to the point of Natalie being at Davis County. Like, they've ran into the wrong district runner-up a lot of times. They, with Carrie Ann holding the lane down like she did, and Souders, is that her name?
Yes, Souders.
They can win. They can be in the regional semis.
Okay,
there.
So give me your one. Who's on upset alert for you?
I'm going to say Hancock Breck boys.
That's what I was thinking.
Even without Keegan Wilson, is he not playing? Well, I think he's going to give it a go, but a high ankle sprain.
No, what game? He had 20 against us.
No, it was the Breck game on Wednesday. He went out, tried to come back play. And
I'm going Trinity.
I don't think he played on the last game on Friday.
I'm going Whitesville Trinity.
Whitesville Trinity.
They can't win without Keegan Wilson.
I'm saying that Muhlenberg is a better team than McLean boys. That's where I'm going in at. Okay. So I'm going to say they're on upset alert with McLean.
I'm going to tell you something about Breck.
With it being at McLean.
Breck's got the capability of beating anybody with their athleticism, their length, and different things. So don't. In the region, Breck's a team that could
Breck could very easily win that district and get the right draw and be in the semifinals.
Yeah. They're 1-1 against Meade in the regular season.
They were in the semis last year, though, were they?
Yeah, they were in the semis. They lost to Davis County in the semis.
Lost to us.
They beat Muhlenberg in game 1.
Yeah.
Breck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last year. I'm thinking the year before.
No, last year it was.
Yeah, I forgot. I remember I put last year out of my mind.
Right, that's a scratch in a horse race. You just erase that.
I knew what was going to happen, and it did, and we had a pretty big turnaround.
And you got
I'll tell you
22 wins.
Yeah, did you be up there for Coach of the Year?
I'll get too many enemies.
I'll tell you this too. I'll tell you the team that has
still got the vote, and I wasn't even coach.
I'll tell you
That's
a team.
bylaw.
There you go, another infraction.
Turn that into
a team that has surprised me in the last week and a half. Because I thought Grayson's girls was going to fall off the cliff when Bree Jones with the ACL injury, and I just felt like this was going to be Butler.
Agreed.
But how about Kinley Kuiper, the young freshman coming on, been scoring left and right? That's a team that's actually played really, really well.
Hey, and that
with
big-
the loss of Bree Jones.
That big that they have is not the most highly skilled big, but she does her job so well.
She does.
just rebounds.
McClintock has done so well with bigs over his career. You know, he and I battled when he was at Edmonton and I was at Trinity's
Trinity, yeah,
Girls.
yeah.
And he had they called her Mountain, so you can imagine how little she was. And he did a great job with her. They're doing a great job with this girl. And she's just a sophomore, I think, too. So if Jones comes back next year strong, they're going to be very, very good with Kuiper, Big, and Jones.
Yeah, I hear Kuiper. Like I said, she's been playing tremendous. She's
an athlete.
Yeah, she was our greatest county player. I've heard people tell me that she's as fast as they've ever seen. The problem is being a young girl, sometimes she doesn't know how to dial it back down.
Right.
It's just 120
That's
all the
all right.
time, but playing great basketball.
Yeah.
I need to also I want to say something too before I forget, because
Okay,
I won't
go
forget. Ryan Durham, guard for me that averages 21,
Yep.
is having a great year. He committed to Alice Lloyd College.
Great job.
he's-
Awesome.
He
Congratulations.
pretty much got a full ride there and everything paid for, and he'll be a great player
Well
for
deserved.
Alice Lloyd.
Been a great player. He's going to
yeah.
be an ESPN Owensboro first teamer. And Steve and I were talking about this, and we'll probably reach out for you guys to help vote on this too. I don't know if you've looked at it. Try with what we cover with, South Spencer, Heritage Hills, Tell City, and then the girls in our area. Try coming up with the first team ESPN Owensboro all area team. It's pretty tough to do.
Are you doing 5?
Yes.
Like 5? Okay.
Yes. Pretty tough to do when
You
you
having
go.
ties like the football?
Well, I mean, I guess
Probably gonna have to.
if we had a tie and we would get a fight over it, you can always take the player of the year and put it separately and have 5 first teamers
what I
and a
would do.
player of the year. But
Messenger does that, right?
Are y'all doing news story of the year?
news story of the year. I know.
I got one.
I tell you what we're going to do for the year, though. I hear about we're talking about like a clothing line of the year.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
me and Brad's talked about that. We're thinking about doing a clothing line.
What, a Beyond the Bench clothing line?
Yeah, and we're going to come out with a bang right off the bat with our shirts. So one of the shirts that we're going to do is it's going to be has a Beyond the Bench logo on there, and it's going to say "I love love." That's going to be the first one, and then the other shirt we're going to have has Beyond the Bench logo on it.
Okay,
and it's going to say it's just a bylaw. I think they'll sell.
With the yes.
Do you think they'll sell?
I think both of them are true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why would you not want to wear the truth around?
Would you buy one?
I would buy. I don't know if I'd buy Love is Love.
No, I love love.
I don't know if I'd buy I love love.
No, not love is love. That,
Okay.
that changes the whole meaning of it.
I love
love.
Okay,
Yes.
I think I would buy. It's just a bylaw shirt in a heartbeat.
Okay.
and wear it.
I'd probably have to buy
I'd probably
I love love
wear
for
it
my
while I was
wife.
broadcasting a Davis County game.
I love, and you have to put
Love?
a comma. Love.
I love love. Okay.
Okay, all
Do I
right.
have to give any of that money to my wife since she made that quote
You better.
possible?
You better get.
75%.
You better get Travis Holtry on getting some trademark, so you don't have to
go.
share any
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
That's a good idea. I need to
Yeah,
contact him
formalize
after
the whole
this.
thing.
And it's just a bylaw. I mean, I may have to turn that in and ask if I can wear it, the shirt.
Well,
or
you're the
something.
one that texted that to me, so I was like, you really want me to go that? And you're like, yeah. I was like, okay.
It's just a bylaw.
Well, that just came from the board of directors. So I was quoting them. So maybe we need.
Maybe you need to buy.
what I
Yeah.
was gonna-
I mean, if they're gonna try to give you a 10-game suspension or 15-game suspension, don't tell them what they do if you take it. It's just a bylaw
Right,
out. I mean,
right.
they'll be trying to take your house. Maybe some of your land in Brett County or all those houses you were giving away to all these players you're bringing in.
Yeah, I need a refund if I'm not going to coach there.
I think those shirts will sell well in Madisonville.
They
I'm
will.
sure they will.
Well, we would have had a chance to show them, but we didn't because they canceled. So that was neat of them to cancel the last game of the season.
Now,
That was really cute.
Now, let me ask you this because I'm curious. I mean,
No contracts. It's so stupid.
yeah, that I
think
don't
we've
understand.
got to go back
to
to
it.
contracts.
Gotta go back to it.
We
I
have
don't
to.
understand why basketball does. I mean, some of it's because there are some games you have to cancel because of, hey, you get a snow game here. I've got a
Absolutely.
game on Wednesday night,
I've
but I got
gotta
to
play a
play a district before this day.
But this will be a question. I'd like to ask Travis this too. This will be a question for him. because I've always heard from the KHSAA that when it comes down to the nuts and bolts of those contracts, they mean nothing.
I was going to say, because if I remember correctly, McLean this year had a team they were supposed to play that had like 2 home games scheduled on the same Friday night.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Let me ask you this before we go to break, because we're going to have our Canty Dairy Queen list. It comes out, looks like the KHSA and football and in track are going to use the multiplier on the 17 private schools in the state. I'm not a fan of that. I'd much rather had a success multiplier where you have like an Indiana system where you don't have Cal winning 5 straight state titles or Boyle winning 5 out of 6. You have a point system. You get so many points, you get bumped up. What did you think about the multiplier in football?
It shouldn't be legal.
Well, I'm sure there were probably.
It cannot be there. You cannot tell me that there's not legal ramifications. There must not be, because
other states have it.
I just don't understand. I would much rather do the public schools times 0.7 because you're basically saying, hey, man, because you're better, because and what your perception is that you're saying, hey, because you recruit and because you bring in all these players and because these players want to play for your school, we're going to penalize you.
Well, but public schools, I mean, listen, and
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to
the recruiting list, and this is nothing against you guys. You know Davis County has transfers. Yes. There are you got transfers. Grayson County's got there are like 7 schools in our region that have more basketball transfers than Owensboro Calacatta.
That's what I'm saying. Why? So do you
hold on? There's 7 that have more than Catholic.
Well, I mean, you got Apollo, you got Ohio County.
We have more transfers than the Catholic?
Yes.
No.
Name me, who does Calicut have that's a transfer student in basketball? No, they're not. Most of those schools. John Paul Carrico been going to Catholic school since he was up.
Shipping them from Newburgh and Holy Name for how long?
But what I'm saying, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Hold on, how many kids does he have that grew up in Owensboro? Like 7? Half his team.
I don't know.
There you go.
They just come. They love our test scores.
But the point I'm making is, like, so what you're saying is, hey, because we think you recruit, we're going to multiply you by 1.35.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But like Boyle County and Bowling Green and all these people have kids that move in there, it's okay.
So that's what I'm getting at.
You got to do off success.
Yes. Why are you Why are you just saying, the private schools?
So think about this. So now you can't just go by enrollment. Okay, because they're big schools. Half the kids don't even play football. And there is a thing like when you're going to Cal or Trinity, you're going there for sports.
Right.
That's just the reality of it. Okay. So even though they got a smaller enrollment, they got a better pool of football players to choose from than, say, other schools, okay? So you can't – I get that part. But then again, you can't just multiply these little private schools that don't have those –
right.
Those kids or those numbers, because you're just doing what the enrollment does on the public school end. So I think you've got to base it on success. You've got to bump them down or bump them up. How many, like you said, if Catholic wins, let's say Catholic wins 4 in a row, you got to bump them up.
No, you can do the Indiana thing where if you win the district, give them, it's a point. All right. You win the first playoff game, now it's 2 points. All right. You win a regional championship, it's 3 points. You win a semi-state, it's 4 points. You win a state title, it's 5 points. Now, in a given year, you only get the points at the highest level. You don't add them up if you won all of them. So let's say you get to the semi-state, you get 4 points. In a 2-year period, if you get more than 8 points, you get bumped up. And then once you get bumped up in the next 2-year period, you got to get at least 6 points or you get bumped back down, because that way you don't get bumped up to a place and now you're just stuck.
Why not just keep them there?
Okay, but
that's
then
what I don't
what are you going to
understand.
do to a senior-laden team that
is one and then
dominates,
and then you're rebuilding,
and then you get smoked?
It's the same. I mean, Heritage Hills is doing that in Indiana right now. Like these 2 seniors, their senior group for 3 years dominated, but next year they're still going to have to play.
It's like the
3A
NCAA
football.
punishing the kids that play for Louisville right now.
Why can't we just keep it like it is?
We should.
No,
it's a joke.
I'm much rather keep it the way it is than this stupid student multiplier.
Well,
I would much rather a success bar.
What are they mad that Catholics? I mean, like schools like Catholic are winning. I mean, they got a good football program.
Is somebody
Who
yanking
cares?
those kids there? I mean, it's the parents that want to take them there.
I mean, it's a private school. You have your. And here's the thing. I'm all for private schools. I've told you that. My son went to a private school. I went to Heritage Christian all the way to 8th grade. So you can't penalize a school for kids wanting to go there and say, well, we want them to have their own championship and bump them up a class. Just let it play out. There was years a Catholic wasn't very good.
It's old way of thinking that they think only private schools are out recruiting players, and they don't understand there's more recruits going on in the world of public schools. It's just the way it is. When we come back, we'll get the Canty Dairy Queen list.
Fun.
This is Beyond the Bench, 102.7 The Game. It's Beyond the Bench, 102.7 The Game, brought to you by the Green
Did I
River
say that?
Area Fellow Credit. Not all. It didn't get on there. You're good. You're good. Before we get to the next segment, let's get to our great partners. Let Brad tell you about the great partners of Hawkins Avenue, who are also our Eagle Player of the Week sponsor. This week it was
nice.
This week I think it was.
Are they gonna stay
it was
on
your
with us?
wrestler. Are they
Bell,
going to stay
Yeah,
on?
he won 4 regionals in a row. Yeah.
No, it was Belle Hatfield, the girl that won most outstanding
okay. I thought
wrestler.
she meant-
Won, yeah.
Yeah, there was another one.
There was
though.
a guy that
there was
I
a guy
can't
that
think
won
of his
4 in
name.
a
Was
row.
Drew Blank. But
Yeah.
no, I assume they're going to stay on. I hope so.
they're gonna-
Kyle's a great guy.
Sure they will.
Nah, they'll drop us like a freaking dead,
Tell us about Hawkins
like a
Avenue.
dead deer.
Whoa, just don't be in Muhlenberg County if you're a dead deer. That's all I know.
That can't be true.
It's true.
It's true.
That's
Hawkins Avenue
disgusting.
PLC is a full-service architectural firm founded in 2022, providing design services for academic, business, healthcare, hospitality, industrial, and mercantile projects across the state. They're located in Beaver Dam, so give Jeremiah or Kyle a call at 270-363-2235.
Oh, there it is.
Muhlenberg County, where the men are men and the dead deer are nervous. That's
I was
all
wondering where
I
y'all got
know.
that at.
Hey, think about getting smashed by a semi and then smashed by a Muhlenberg.
Oh my God, that is so bad. Bradley,
I mean,
we ain't gonna make it past this week. That
double
was it.
smashed.
It's been fun. We've had a fun ride.
Great ride.
It was a good ride.
Let's get to our list. Before we do our list this week for
Deer didn't
remember,
feel a thing either way.
remember, it's not any
Semi or
Dairy
him.
Queen. It's Canty Dairy Queen. They make great burgers, and it's not dead deer meat. I can promise you that.
No.
But go see Canty Dairy Queen. But our thing on the Canty Dairy Queen this week is, best foods you guys have gotten in hospitality rooms.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out there and you're a business, listen, there is no better way to get your name out there and to promote and to brand yourself than the hospitality room at the Third Region.
You said something last year, and I could be completely wrong on the numbers, so correct me if I'm wrong, because we haven't talked about it. The people that sponsor the regional or the hospitality room or anything, any of your all's coverages through the regional tournaments, their name or business is said over 500 times in a week.
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And not only that, too, here's what was unbelievable. Like, and you've seen this, we talk about our social media presence, which it's all because of the fans. But during the regional tournament last year, of the stuff that we were putting out with highlights of players and the coaches and everything that we put out along with hospitality.
Thousands.
No, it was 1 million a week.
Yeah.
Of getting your eyes in front of that. We need we need 3 more, I think, for the hospitality room. And you guys, that was our first year doing it last year. There was not a bigger feedback from, like, it doesn't matter what we've done. And then this is the reason, because coaches love free stuff and they're freeloaders. Come on, I'm sitting
We're
by
not
new
paid
coaches.
very much. We're not paid very much, so
Right.
you
You gotta get it. That was the biggest feedback we got, was the hospitality room. And you go in there, that's the place where all the coaches and administrators go and hang out and do whatever. I mean, it's just a great place.
It is. And the only thing that I asked this year is, first of all, do I get to go? I guess I
No,
get to
you
go in
can't
there.
go in.
Yeah, you do as media now.
Yeah, media.
I
You're
like
gonna
to,
get
I
a
want to see your media
pass.
credentials.
Is just don't steal my Diet Pepsi. Whoever did it, let bygones be bygones.
Well, hold on. Now that you're media, do you still? Well, I say that, but at our, Mr. Moore, so great for Pepsi, who's come on board
Yes.
he came on board last year for the Third Region tournament. He's been on board for our last 2 media days.
Yes.
And supplied all the drinks for that. I'm sure they're going to come on board for the Third Region tournament again. I was going to say maybe because you're not coaching, you wouldn't, but listen to this. I show up on a Friday morning when they dropped off the drinks for media day, and there's like 4 cases with taped up and it says, "These are for Brad Payne." Like, he's got a hold on Pepsi.
He does.
Actually, it's the other way around. They've got a hold on me, but it's on camera. I mean, you don't see me without one.
Think how much money you've spent.
I did the math. We did the math one day. It was like $2,800 a year.
On just Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it's around $200 a month.
Wow. It's worse than most people's blue ice have it there.
Oh, I'd give $700 if somebody's like, prices are going up.
What would be your limit a month you would spend on Diet Pepsi?
1,000 maybe.
So 1,000 or less.
Yeah, I'd really have to start looking at alternative methods if it got to 1,000. Like if 6-packs got to $16 a case, I'd probably only buy like 3 a week. 48, 50. That'd still be 200, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But that's only 18. And I mean, that's 2 days worth. So I'd somehow have to ration them out for 7 days.
Wow. One thing he would not want to do is bump into Brad Payne when he was having withdrawals.
I don't ever give those up for Lent. I tried that one time and it lasted 2 days.
Did Natalie do drink?
Oh, it was
go get you a Diet
it was awful. She
Pepsi.
was like, my eyes were twitching. Yeah, I don't care. I love it. I mean,
There you go. Well, let's get to your best. Hey, if you reach out to us if you want to jump into the hospitality room, I'm telling you.
I don't know what's wrong with
And
them.
it's not that we're just asking you to give free food. You get the full third region package.
Right.
You are in every broadcast. You're on every live stream. We're going to talk about you. They're going to eat your food. We'll let Brad Payne and Matt Briggins do
maybe we can do a critique of
the best third region hospitality. It'll be on the list, you know, to do there. So reach out to us if you're looking to do it, because it'll be well worth it for your business. I can promise you that. Plus, it's the third region tournament. It's just a great thing to be a part of.
Is that the Mecca?
It is the Mecca. So let's get to your number
Can't even
three
get a practice
of
there.
hospitality rooms that you've been in.
Yeah.
You know, what are some best ones?
Just some. I only had 3, and mine are pretty common, but they're solid. And this is what you got to have. To me, a great hospitality food is one that you can either eat cold or warm, right? And it doesn't have to be served fresh. So you've got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, because people are in and out at
And
different
it's
times.
hours. Right, right. So subs is my number 3.
God,
Whoa.
you took mine.
Subs is number 3. Those are great. You know, obviously you don't want to put any real hot subs or anything melted cheese, but good old subs are great.
They are hard to beat.
So to pick, I'll come up with another one, but you also don't want it to be real messy.
Correct.
Okay, because a couple things are happening. One, you're standing,
Yes.
or you're sitting, or you're taking it back up to the stands or whatnot. So you don't want to be like having like sauces all over you, and you know what I mean.
Right.
Briggins is a guy that's had some sauces all over.
I've had some sauces on me. Subs is a good one. I'm going to go with the gold standard of hospitality rooms. Everybody gets tired of them sometimes. It's pizza.
That's my number 2.
I think one year y'all had 54.
We had 54. I think last year we had 54 in Donato's.
No, those
and
54
Geno's.
Donato's are two of my favorite places, and so that was
That's
awesome.
hard to beat.
Geno's has come on board. I do know for the girls' championship game.
Geno's is good too. I ate there not too long ago.
Did you?
Yes.
They let you in Geno's?
They did.
Wow.
We went to go scout McLean County, and they let us in.
It's in McLean County. It's where they host the Darren
Matt,
Lynham Coaching Show.
What's his name? As the owner,
Darren Lynham?
Matt
Huff. Isn't it
Matt
Huff?
I wouldn't go either. Darren Lynham.
I think
He
Huff's the
poisoned me.
last name.
Matt Huff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great food. We got wings and pizza, and I'd like to go there again.
That Muhlenberg place that has a real big old pizza should do something.
Yeah, it's
Their pizza is just, it's thick.
yep.
Can you
The
eat
good
that?
old milkshakes.
I was going to say, and they have like the cake milkshake.
Oh, you get a whole case of Twix if you order it. It's just.
Have you had one?
Yes.
Did you feel
it's
your blood
unreal.
sugar going like
You can't
going through the
finish
roof?
No, it's impossible. The stuff they put, they put a box of cereal and a whole 9
I had my
candy
wife
bars.
taste my milk, drink my milkshake first, see if everything was okay.
Things almost-
Brad, I'm turning your mic off right now.
I didn't say anything. He's
Well, you took it another direction.
talking about tasting milk. Good Lord, man. Can we get through this?
You didn't let me get through it, and I was looking at you, and I about fell over on my words.
You had pizza. Give me your number one now.
So number 1 is crock pot stuff, right?
Okay.
So like pulled pork, like chili even. And I know we talked that there was some years to where we had soups on there, especially during Lent on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We had like vegetable soups with no meat and stuff like that. So chilies, and then you could have your buffalo balls. If someone wants to contact me,
I'll contact you.
I'm saying like that wants to host it,
Okay.
and I'll give them my recipe.
Wow, he's
And
going
we
to
can
give you.
have buffalo balls.
Oh wow, he's going to give you the recipe. You're going to give your recipe.
One,
up.
I'll make them sign a disclaimer.
How about you?
Well,
Milkshakes?
no milkshakes. But
Bill's milkshake brings all the players to the yard.
no milkshakes. No, the crock pot stuff that's pretty good too. I just like nachos is good sometimes too. Like
a nacho bar.
type
okay.
deal. That's a good hospitality room. And I'll go and do my number 1 since he's out. But on him. But the other one is, and not enough people do it. I would just like a cheeseburger.
Wow,
No.
Just like a
little-
cheeseburger,
like a cheeseburger slider.
or something like a cheeseburger hot dog that you can get at the concession, or you just have it there. And I will say this: the Girls State Tournament years ago used to have Prairie Farms. I think it was Prairie Farms.
Prairie Farms is a milk place.
Yes, they used to. They
It's
used
all over the milk today.
They used to have ice cream. Do you remember that at the
do
state
not.
tournament?
Oh, those
At
little
Diddle?
bitty-
No,
yes.
at Diddle they had those bars.
I do. Yes.
The girls' hospitality room was always better than the boys.
Yes.
I've been disappointed in the boys' hospitality room the last couple of years.
Why? Because you don't like popcorn or Chex Mix?
And I love Chex Mix.
It's better than nothing.
I mean, I do
Is
love.
it?
Listen, a good check. I will say
Dried-ass
this.
popcorn.
And listen, you're a popcorn aficionado.
You get drinks.
What? Do you?
There's
Cokes?
there's a
Not like
fountain drink
alcoholic
there.
beverages.
Yeah,
so
there's
what
no
do you, so you don't
Pepsi.
get a drink.
So
You trash.
They have it in the bourbon area there. There's no bourbon for the
who has the
coaches.
best popcorn in the region?
Oh, I had Jarrell's the other night, and I was sorely disappointed.
Why?
Wow.
It was just so dry, and that's not like them either. And the prices have gone up, and you put them in a different container. I don't like that either. I hate even admitting this after what they did to us last week, but Grayson County has a really nice popcorn. It's in one of those lunch brown bags.
Mm-hmm.
$2, and I mean you can't finish.
Ours is $2. It's in a white bag.
No, but it's in those little
It's in
skinny
a-
white bag. Those skinny ones.
Well,
y'all
I
It's
mean,
a
look
shot
at this-
glass.
This goes to our booster club.
Your booster club's boosted.
They got to get that NIL money. It's a
wonder, yeah.
destination school, you know.
I'm not going to call the pot.
I will say
Kettle black, whatever the hell
there
it
you
is.
go. I will say this: the best checks. I don't know what it is. We do our show on Monday nights. Every other Monday with the coaches show at Owensboro Country Club. And one, Chris Couples, like if you want really good food, go eat there. And it's open to the public. But their Chex Mix there, I don't know what they do to it. It is the greatest Chex Mix
Is it a
I've
pub
ever
mix?
eaten. Huh?
It's like a pub mix.
Yeah, I mean it's like I think it's a traditional regular Chex Mix, but it's
And I need to say,
unbelievable.
Evansville Central. That's where we played last year. That was really good, right? That team, best popcorn by a landslide.
Really? What makes a popcorn so much better than another?
It has to be buttery,
Okay.
Fresh.
and it doesn't need it.
Salt.
Whatever time that you have in your mind that you think you need to take it off. So like if your machine does it in a normal 2-minute time frame, take it off with 130, because the ones that pop early, you're drying those out, and those real fluffy ones get real dried out, and it all sticks in your teeth and stuff. Get them, make it crunchy, and make it buttery.
So ours was not like that. I think our popcorn's pretty good.
It usually is, and there was no salt.
Maybe they saw you coming and
Where?
they.
I mean, you can't get
Maybe a bad
information
bag.
like that. You can't get popcorn information like this
I think
anywhere
Brett
from
County,
a talk show.
I think
I was
Brett
eating
County
during
has.
the-
I
during
saw
the
you up there.
broadcast.
I thought Brett County had has a good concession stand as
They
well.
do. They put onions on their
Yeah,
cheeseburger.
and one of the
there you
worst.
go.
I'm not just saying this. One of the worst. And it may have gotten better. I haven't got concessions there in a long time. Was Davis County's. It really is.
They have improved their popcorn.
I mean,
I've done a lot of things there to be, treated the way I've been treated the last couple weeks. I'm joking. Whoever's watching, CB. So, God, their hot dogs have really improved. We've changed those. We went Catholic baseball and softball league get their hot dogs from Sam's.
Mm-hmm.
We changed it. That's where we're getting ours.
they're really good.
Nice. Good, great hot dogs if we cook them right.
I'm gonna tell you,
Cheeseburger's not so great. Nacho's great.
so we got barbecued pulled pork.
here's what I've
Did you
never
try that?
Oh,
understood.
No.
Here's what I've never
Couldn't because I was broadcasting.
This
I
is
couldn't
all
chew.
concession stands. You can go down and they'll be like hamburger, $4,
Mm-hmm.
cheeseburger, $5. And I'm like, it's literally a
Piece of cheese.
3-cent piece of cheese.
Nobody wants to deal with
And
change.
it costs, I guess it's
That's
like,
what it is.
Like you just make it $4, cheeseburger, hamburger. It doesn't matter.
We've done away with pennies. Are we going cashless?
Well, I think it'd be the worst thing we've ever done. I mean, it'd be terrible.
I really feel like we are.
That's when you start to give up way too much power. Now,
Well,
we're going
it's
to talk
crazy.
about
Some
that
people are starting to charge $10 a game
to get in.
to get in places.
Hey, boy, girl, double headers. That's what we've been charging.
10?
Boy, girl.
We get both games.
Oh, that's a lot.
Well, I mean, the regional prices are $10 for a doubleheader in the first session.
Yeah, you're getting two. I know. Well, you're getting two. Never mind.
Yeah, you're getting two games.
two games, but
Two games.
Two games.
God,
Don't forget,
give me
we'll have
equivalent of a JV.
every bit of the regional tournament on 102.7 a game. We'll also have it on live stream. It costs you $10. Don't think we're keeping the money. That money's going back to the schools, and we were able to give the schools a really good chunk of change last year. I think basically paid for the security of the tournament. So I mean,
Which we'll
always
need a
happy
lot
about
of.
that. You think we'll need a lot of? I will say this.
I don't know. Butler County, they won't be in there this year. So you can lower it a little bit.
Let me ask you: Would you, before we go to break?
Breck was a little hostile last
Because
year.
we got to go to break. Before we get to break, would you like to see a change, as you get to the super, whatever, if they don't go to the super regional, of not making the district teams be on opposite sides of the bracket. They could meet in the semifinals instead of the
I
championship.
like being
game.
opposite.
Keep it opposite.
opposite.
I'm just curious.
Now, I will say when we go super,
You're not going to be able to do that.
If the 1 and 3 or the 2 and the 3 end up on the same,
It's okay.
whatever.
But right
whatever
now, you
on
got to
that.
go out. You got to go
You got to
opposite.
go opposite now.
You still like
You
that?
just got to do it. Yeah, you got to do it.
Can they put ping pong balls in there, cold ping pong balls, to make sure that Davis County and Grayson are opposite?
I mean, you've already got them in the championship game, so yeah. I mean, I'm sure they could.
Okay, I didn't say they were going to be in the championship game. I thought one of them could lose to Ohio County. I thought one of them could possibly lose to Catholic.
I don't know what's going to happen to the broadcast if they're not in the championship game.
What are the odds of one of the two teams being in it?
Only one of the two teams being in the finals.
No, just one. Just saying if you had to bet it. It doesn't matter who.
I think you could. Okay, I think you could play whatever the draw without seeing the draw.
Right.
Okay, I think you could play that game, that tournament 100 times, and I think one of the two teams are in it 99.7 of the 100. Half the time they're going to draw on the same side of the bracket, so
Correct.
one of them has to probably be in it.
That's true. And it works out better if they are, because you're automatically one of those two will
More
be.
likely are going-
because
they're
they're going to
gonna-
go to the semis and then
they'll play each other.
Yeah. So
So that's half the bracket, because half the time that's where they're going to end up.
And then I was going to say 92 just to say 8 of those times, but 8 may be too many.
What would you think?
I'm just going full blown into it just to jinx everything. I say 100%.
There you go. Well, I'm saying Grayson just completely dominated, and they're the team to beat.
Oh,
now. I've been
absolutely. They're the
saying
best
that.
team in the state.
Well, I heard Gormley's already taking pictures of the trophy.
Print the
I won't
shirts.
go that far.
Print the shirts.
Now, I do think they're the heavy favorite going in.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll be honest with you. In the last Owensboro Health Top 10, I had Davis County 3.
Did you?
Yeah,
Well, that's a
behind
mistake.
Henderson.
Yeah. Well, we played them too.
Yeah, but you also played them all the way back in November, and teams are different now, and they're playing really well lately.
They are.
And Davis County has not. I mean, let's be honest. I haven't played. I say y'all. Davis County hasn't played well in the
Yeah,
last 2
rephrase
weeks.
that.
They haven't.
Overall.
Yeah. There's lots of, and I'm not an excuse maker. I'm just, we're everybody's Super Bowl. Just
That's
remember
true.
that.
True. And
I mean, they're the ones jumping up and down. Grayson Gang you thought they'd won the region right then.
we're gonna take a short break when we
See, I
come
don't
back.
understand that.
I don't either.
See, I'm going to be 100% real. Like, out of all the games we played this year, I didn't want to win your game the most. There's 4 games I wanted to win the most.
Yes.
They're 4 district games, and that's
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
Well, I mean, one thing, because of the way we do things in the basketball, we've made every game except district games, except 10th district games, completely and totally irrelevant, because they really are.
They're irrelevant to
Seating
the whole
purposes.
seating, but they're not
if you're-
irrelevant to where
No, you want
try
to win, and we're talking about top 10s and stuff, and you're talking about it.
Oh, I know. I mean, we do a top 10.
I mean, I think it's important. I mean,
I just don't think it's quite as important.
There's
as some
people that
do.
put stuff on Twitter about their records and schedules and all that stuff,
That's
and
true.
so that's
true.
important to
That's
people.
True. Speaking of records, I did see Kenny Lane set the girls' record for single season points.
Did.
So congratulations to her.
Yeah.
And,
she's 6-24 and still going. Hopefully they've got 6
not
games
outside
left.
the realm of possibility that John Moss could graduate still as the all-time leading scorer in the city of Owensboro.
Take a long.
What's the total?
23. Let's just say 2390.
Who owns that?
John Worth.
John Worth.
Really?
Most people wouldn't get that.
I know you would think of all the greatness of OHS and Apollo, and even Catholic has had some single, individual talents that you would think would be up there. But John Worth is the all-time Owensboro area
Scoring
men's
leader.
leading scorer.
Huh.
Yeah. But Owensboro's had such great teams; they haven't had a
So
chance
many
to have
people.
too many.
Well, you
Yeah.
go look
points.
back at when we did our top 10. We did in the summer. We did our top 10 male and female
Yeah.
basketball players, baseball and softball. You go look at Owensboro and those teams in the early '80s that dominate. Throughout the '80s, your leading scorer averaged 14 points
Right,
a game
'cause
because
who
they
are you
had
going to shut down?
right. You had 6
Yeah.
guys that were
Five
double
guys that were-
figures.
that'd be
double
everybody
figures.
else's best as players.
Yes,
Then
and
loaded.
so it's really
Yeah.
the stats can lie about that sometimes. I mean, those teams were absolutely loaded. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, we'll take a short break. When we come back, I want to talk to Briggins about his conspiracy theories. Obama came out and said there were aliens. Trump and Bush have said, "Oh yeah, they're." I want to talk about that a little
Yeah.
bit. It's beyond
We
the
may
bench.
have one in this room right now.
1027, the game. It's Beyond the Bench, 102.7 The Game, brought to you by the Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Vic Evans with the 2 stars of the show, Brad Payne, Matt Briggins, and just a reminder for the people listening today, next week also the show will be at 4 o'clock because of the regional tournament. Yep. So we'll have Live at 5 live from the Sports Center. You guys will lead right into Live at 5 for the next couple weeks because regional tournament basketball starts at 6, and we can't have you not have a show here, but going on.
Cindy mad.
Yeah, Cindy. I mean, you talking about that? We don't need her to. We got to let her let us in the door.
That's what I was going to say. She controls the whole pass list
without a doubt. So we got to make sure we keep her happy. We may get Brad Payne on a couple broadcasts out there in the regional tournament. Who knows? Who knows what you'll see? You know,
if we're not playing, I'm game.
Well, I mean, I know like Tuesday of the regional tournament, I'll be somewhere hopefully with the conference tournament with Wesleyan on the road, so I won't be calling games. But we'll have you all set up all through district and regional tournament. And I know before we get to before we get to the alien things, did you guys happen to see baseball, softball media? I thought the players absolutely killed it.
Great. Yeah, it was great. Good job.
It was. They, like we said, and I was in. Was it Monday when we called his game?
Yes,
Kath. So that was right after you had done it. Mm-hmm. And I had watched a little bit of it. Every year, some young athlete just kind of takes control of it that you never would have thought.
Right.
And that's what I like about it is that you just – we look at coaches and we look at athletes as if they're different people, and they're really not. We put our pants on the same way every day. And that's what I'm saying.
You think, you can't coach, or this person missed 2 free throws and they choked. What a choker. Getting them out there. I thought, the girl from Muhlenberg County, and I'll talk, man, can't remember her name, but, she's like one of the only seniors and a bunch of young ladies, and I asked her a question about, that can be hard. What's some things you notice of trying to be a bigger sister? She's like, I go to my first practice, and I watch these 13 and 14-year-olds, and they just start I've got to stretch.
Yeah.
And I thought, your age, she's like, I told him, I was like, I got to stretch or I'll pull something, Or I thought the 2 girls from Butler County absolutely rocked media day. They were absolute superstars. And it was also fun talking about Muhlenberg down there, hiring a baseball coach who was assistant from Lina who had never coached softball before and getting that whole aspect. So you can go back and you can find it up there at the top, pinned
Lots
at the top on Facebook.
In the region. Lots of good coaches.
It's a lot of fun. It's always fun. Looking forward to Football Media Day, July 26th or 27th, when it's coming up next.
It's just right around the corner, too.
I got to ask you, we talked about Obama whenever the guy didn't follow up on the question, but now coming out, you've been going down this rabbit hole more. Was it Bush has come out? Trump has come out.
So Trump basically didn't really say, yes, there's aliens, but basically kind of confirmed that they're going to be releasing something that's to that extent. And there's a guy on Newsmax that is kind of works for Trump with this scenario, basically said that, here's what I told him to say, that there has been some extraterrestrial life, and we know that, and all this stuff. And, I said, not too long ago that I thought, probably about a year or two ago, I thought Bradley could be one of those shapeshifter aliens.
Yeah.
Is there truth to that? And we don't know. And
could it be in the files?
Could be. Wow. Anything you'd like to say about it?
I mean, I've been offering to hand my phone over to anybody that will look at it for the last month.
There's a thing called
won't look at it, will they?
There's a thing called a burner phone.
Yeah, and I did not have one of those either.
But no, I think there is some where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah,
and I think that
I just don't know, man.
I hope Bradley is in
I think there is.
Hold on, I will say this: I do hope Bradley Payne's in the alien files a lot more than I always he's in the Epstein files. That's all I know.
Yeah,
yeah. There's so many different things going on out there, and you got to be careful what kind of rabbit holes you go down to as far with the conspiracies, because some of them are just
no way.
Some are off the plane, but this alien thing though,
like flat Earth.
You don't think flat Earth exists?
No. Have you not seen those?
It's 50. You're believing in NASA. Does not go down that direction again.
No. Have you seen the people that will take their cameras out, like in the Arizona desert, and do the stars, and you're seeing it rotate, and you don't watch those?
Yeah, but is the stars rotating or are we rotating?
Both. We are.
Oh, how do you know?
Both. Gravity.
I do wonder how we're going like a gazillion miles an hour, like they say. But
we'll see you next week Beyond the Bench.
Third Region Sports is 102.7 The Game.
Barbecue sauce.